Hello, we are Entruct Ltd, and today we are here to talk to you about a project by our client Condrain located at Kylemount Residential Subdivision Block 10. The scope of the project involves the grading of the entire site as well as the installation of the road and a cul-de-sac through the center portion of the site. So let's begin by talking about the earthworks. To do the earthworks calculations, we used a program called Civil 3D, and using it we got values for a total cut and fill volumes. Approximately we require 3,000 meters cubed of cut and approximately 6,200 meters cubed of fill. As you can see in this diagram, these are the portions where the cut and fill locations are located. The yellows, oranges, and reds refer to fill, while the blues and dark blues refer to the cut. The dark blue refers to the most cut required, and the red refers to the most fill required. So let us now talk about the site layout. To put this diagram into context, you can see Balsamwood Road to the north, Pleasant Ridge Avenue to the west, and Apple Blossom Drive to the south. Note the park easement located to the eastern portion of our site. We have decided to place two access roads, a 63-meter one on the western side and a 15-meter one on the eastern side. We have three gates located here, here, and here, two at the access gates and one for our main road and cul-de-sac. Our site office is located just south of the western road. You can also note the three utilities, the sanitary, storm, and water, though our scope involves only the trenching of the water main, with the installation to be done by our contractor, Condrain. There are three main operations for our project: the cutting, the filling, and the trenching. Let us first discuss the cut operation. The cut operation starts out with the scraper, which scrapes the earth, which is then loaded onto a transport truck by a wheel loader. The transport truck then delivers the material outside of the site to our dump site. The next operation we will discuss is the fill operation. At first, the import fill is brought into the site by a transport truck and unloaded into the unloading area. From there, the material is spread by a dozer, after which a grader and a compactor produce the finishing touches on top of the soil, and this completes the filling operation. The next operation we will discuss is the trench operation. The operation starts with the excavator, which actually excavates the trench, piling the earth along the alignment of the trench. We use our transport trucks to transport the material from our stockpile to the trench, at which time our client Condrain provides the labor, which actually does the water main installation. After the installation is complete, our client does the testing and the commissioning, and once everything is 100%, we will use our excavator and compactor to backfill the trench and bring it up to the proposed grades. Let us now discuss our staged construction process. As you can see in this diagram, we have divided the site up into 5 areas of work based on cut and fill. Parts 1, 2, and 4 are the fill areas, while sections 3 and 5 are the cut areas. You can also see the trench alignment and the road alignment in the dark blue and red respectively.
We will now discuss the reasoning for our construction sequences of the 5 phases. The first phase will be the cutting of Area 3. The reason being, the trenching of the water main pipe is located within Area 3, and trenching is the most critical of all activities on site. In order to minimize the excavation for the excavator, we will need to scrape the area where the cutting is required. So first will be the cutting of the areas around the trenches, and once the area is cleared, the excavation of the trench will start immediately. After the beginning of the excavation, a few hours later, the Area 1 will start the filling as well. This is because Area 1 has the largest amount of fill for all areas on site, so it must start as soon as possible if permitted.
The next stage of work will revolve around areas 2 and 5, which are fill and cut areas respectively. We will use our access gate located on the eastern portion of our site, which can be accessed via the park easement. The cut equipment will travel north from the gate, while the fill equipment will travel south. After these sections are complete, work can begin on section 4, which is a fill area. Simultaneously, once the trenching has been completed and it has been backfilled, work can begin on the construction of our road and cul-de-sac.
The scope of our project also involves an extension to the north, where there's an area of contaminated soil that we will be responsible for removing and replace it with fresh soil. Hence, our cutting equipment will relocate to north once all cutting operations on the site is completed. They will commence the cutting of the contaminated soil and disposal immediately. Similarly goes to the filling equipment. Once all filling operations on the site is completed, they will also relocate to the north contaminated area, where they will begin the filling of fresh soil to the area. By then, the cutting of contaminated soil will be completed.
Thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you on this project in the future.